refers to intentionally causing trouble or controversy in a situation. It is often used to describe someone who provokes tension or engages in discussions that create discomfort. For example, if someone says, "Don't try to stir the pot," they are warning you not to escalate a situation unnecessarily. The expression originates from the idea of stirring a pot to mix ingredients, symbolizing the act of stirring up a contentious topic or situation. Well, here at Stir the Pot, that is exactly what This Is Jay, Big Fan Breezy, and Philosophical P specialize in every week. So buckle up for the next 2 hours as the Triangle Offense cooks up that essential flavor. Stir the pot. Come get a whiff.
Yo, it's Stir the Pot. Come get a whiff. You now rocking with This Is JTV, Big Fan Breezy, and Philosophical P. We out here, man. This is episode Like Water for Chocolate. I tended to not ask, but was interested on this title in particular. I thought it was a dope name. How'd you come up with this name, P?
It's the name of a movie, man. I've already told you several times, man.
I've never seen it.
Manipulate the algorithm some way, somehow, by making the titles of the shows either a name of a movie, a song, a TV show that has something to do with food. So there we go. That's the secret.
What's the you seen this movie before? Is it fire?
Absolutely not. I've never seen the movie. I just know it's the name of a movie.
I'm interested in watching this. Before the next episode, I'm going to watch this movie because I like the title of it.
All right, and I'm pretty sure you're going to give it a 10 out of 10.
But what's right. It's probably fire. It's probably fire.
10 out of 10. I mean.
But
like, just off the title of the movie, just off the title of it, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10.
Right, I'm gonna check it out for sure.
I got a list of, you know what I'm saying, like all of those things, you know, even books, list that is something food. So every week when you ask the question, I go through the list. And whichever one we haven't used already, it seems like it's kind of cool for this week, that's the one I send back.
I was thinking of a viral recipe. You know what I mean? It'd be recipes that be viral and that people be searching for. So throw a viral recipe up there.
I like it.
Mm-hmm. Like macaroni and cheese.
I feel like, well, I know the one that I was going to say today was Marry Me Chicken. That one is the viral thing that's going around. But did y'all see that they got a fucking Ninja Turtle pizza shop in LA?
Yeah.
Salute to that.
Fuck that. Why the fuck it ain't in New York?
Because the person didn't think to put it in New York. The person who thought of it probably lives out in LA, and he's the one that got the bread up and took out the loans and did all of the legwork to make sure that he met with the contractors and everything else to make it happen. Shame on somebody from where we from to not come up with that idea. Shout out to him for coming up with that idea.
The Turtles is not from LA though. It's not.
I hear you.
LA. I had California pizza. That shit was good. And when I eat the pizza, I think somebody was probably from California.
California pizza is terrible, man.
You don't like California pizza?
California Pizza Kitchen? That's what you talking about? That shit shouldn't be called pizza, man.
Trash. Oh,
it's terrible.
Yo, the one time I had it like I was going Lyft and I drove out to some mall. It was way out in Jersey, and I
see exactly. You eating pizza from a mall? That's how you know that's an L already.
Trash.
That's true. It was decent. I ain't gonna lie. I had the peppers and onions on it. I ate chicken at the time. It was chicken, peppers, and onions. That shit was fine. That was only one time though. How many times y'all had it? Y'all used to eat it on regular? Some shit?
No, I had it a couple times, and I don't like it. Anytime I eat it
before, but on the scale, like, was it edible? Yes.
Right.
Was it better than school lunch pizza? Sure. Yes. But was it good pizza? No.
Not really.
It was better than school lunch pizza. Because I be telling people, like, pizza, just like pussy, like, all of it is good. You know what I mean? But it's different levels of good. You know what I mean? Like, is pizza better than Brussels sprouts? Probably. You know what I mean? But
absolutely.
No, it
not better for you, but tastes better.
Right. But like all of it is good, just like pussy. But there are levels to how good it is. So 5-letter P words are good. You know what I mean? But it depends on the spectrum. They could be from here to here. You know what I mean? Depending on how good they are. And
both if you eat it too fast, you might burn the roof of your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I think like frozen pizza like Elliott pizza is DiGiorno pizza is way better than Elliott pizza out of frozen pizza.
A lot of frozen pizza is trash, bro.
It is.
It's only a couple brands that's decent. And I don't even put DiGiorno up there, honestly.
Wait, who you got up there?
Yo, I think the best frozen pizza on the market, I don't know if y'all ever seen it, but it's Wild Mike's.
No, I never had it.
Yeah, Wild Mike's makes a pretty good frozen pizza. It's about $12 to $15 for that frozen pizza.
Yeah, at that point you might as well just buy a pizza from Domino's or something.
That's why I wait till they go on BOGO, and then I buy 2 for $12, and then I got 2 in the freezer. That's how I know about them.
I can't remember the one that I thought was good because there was one that I did get that was better than DiGiorno's. I don't think DiGiorno's is bad though, but
it's not that good.
For frozen pizza, it's better than Elio's, like he said.
Oh, way better than that shit. Like
Elio's is the shit that they give you in the cafeteria.
I was about to say that's the school lunch pizza.
That is the one they give you.
That's the school lunch.
And that was the shit that they had the partnership. They had the partnership with the Turtles back in the day. Because remember, the Turtles was on the boxes and shit with, promoting this shit. So,
oh yeah.
Did you hear that they canceled the Turtles movie?
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Nah.
They were supposed to come out with The Last Ronin.
Yeah. Oh no. Okay. Yeah. I thought you meant the other shit they coming out with.
They canceled The Last Ronin because they said that people don't want to see the Turtles dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I feel like
that's probably true. That's true.
But look, at this point with all of these alternate universes and shit that they doing with Marvel and all of that, they could have did it. Like you could still do a regular Turtles movie and a Last Ronin movie and say they're in alternate universes and it's fine.
Nah, with Marvel they could do that shit because it's more people are more cognizant of what Marvel is at this point because it's so much shit. With the Turtles, they space out how many movies they come out with or shows, besides the Nickelodeon shit that they came out with recently, the animated one. Think about it. When was the last time we had like a live action Turtles movie? That shit's been decades.
Yeah. Nobody don't want to see the Turtles die. They too much of a childhood favorite, remind you of your childhood.
But the Last Ronin story is dope.
That's what I'm saying. I was looking forward to the Last Ronin. Like I get with like I didn't like it when I first heard that the Turtles was dead and only one of them was there. But I like the fucking fact that Mikey, the only one that was the happy-go-lucky one, turned into the hardened gangster because he seen his other boys get killed, and now he got to go on a rampage and be the last run. When
you said that, I thought of Jason Statham and Jason Statham as Michelangelo. I can just imagine his voice because his brothers died. He ain't all cool no more. He sound like Jason Statham.
Oh man, I don't see that one. Man. I don't see that one, bro.
He got a specific set of skills, and he got all of the different weapons. He got the bow staff, the katanas, the size, and the nunchucks, and he going on a rampage looking
Jason
for Shredder,
can't do his voice.
Bebop, Craig, whoever the fuck.
You gotta have somebody else playing Michelangelo in that role, man. Like Jason Statham.
Nah, nigga, he better than me.
You gotta have somebody that's coming through with some good punchlines and shit, man. Like what movie you really seen this dude have some good punchlines, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man.
No, but at that point, Michelangelo is on his fucking Cam Thomas.
He's still gonna talk shit while he fucking everybody up.
You know what I mean? It's all about murdering and killing at that point. It's basically a
talking shit though. I'm telling you, he gonna talk shit while he fucking people up, man. And Jason Statham is not the dude. I don't think that could deliver them lines believable, man. like nah.
Think
about it, man. What type of think about his movies, man. He don't really got no lines for real, man.
He don't. I just, but when you say, I just imagine, because he in his movies he be going through some dark shit, and he just perseveres through it. You push through, and I just imagine
because he don't talk.
Right. And Michelangelo being that way, but Michelangelo is more charismatic. He's very, his personality is what makes the character. Jason Statham, you know what I mean? I can see why he wouldn't be a good fit. I'll say that. But they said they pulled the production, so
yeah, it's over.
But they still coming out with the other live action Turtles movie though. And they don't look that good. I seen some pictures. I thought you was gonna talk about that. I don't like the way the pictures look. They need to change the costumes.
Not even gonna be that Nicki Minaj type of ass. That shit gonna be real butt.
I don't know, man.
That shit about to be real.
They trying to hop on the wave that everybody else is doing because everybody else right now is, they making all the remakes from the 80s and 90s. Money Mike, what up, bro? That's what they doing right now. They making all of the remakes.
Good,
so they trying to hop on that same wave.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't mad at them because they making money. E-Man, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. You know what I'm saying? We was talking about this before. This is the summer that all of the movies is trying to hit you with the nostalgia. They bringing out another Minions movie. They ain't gonna never stop making them shits. You know what I'm saying? They milking what they can milk this summer, man. And I'm not mad at the Turtles for saying, yo, we need to try to get our piece of the pie too, man. So
I'm mad at them, and I'm mad at a lot of other shit too. I'm mad this week. I'm mad at a lot of shit.
Tell them why you mad, Jay.
Why are you mad, Jay?
For fucking doing that bullshit. Put out some adult movies. It's some adults that been watching the Turtles that deserve to see some ill shit. Y'all want to keep putting out bullshit. I'm mad at motherfucking PlayStation and all these video game companies for the same shit I said last week, not giving motherfuckers real fucking video games. Give us the video games that we could buy, sell, trade, loan to someone. You want to just give us a bullshit digital code in a box. What the fuck is that doing for anybody? I mean, PlayStation should be ashamed of themselves, and I feel like Nintendo is the only one giving you actual physical things. But fuck them too, because I heard that they will brick your whole system if you try to mod it or change it or some shit like that. So fuck them too. All of these video game niggas is getting greedy. These fucking TV people and movie people is being lazy. What else I'm mad about? I'm mad at the lady from Mr. Tigger. Did y'all see Mr. Tigger?
Mr. Tigger, yo, that shit was wild. Mr. Tigger.
His wife.
Yo.
Yo, Mr. Tigger. This shit got.
Yo, nah, that was crazy.
Lot of shit, bro.
Yo, Tigger, they said, the whole thing I heard with Tigger is they reversed it and said that the wife, she had kidnapping charges or some shit like that. She was on some other shit.
Yeah.
He opened a whole can of worms. She tried to get him in trouble, wound up getting caught up in some shit she did in the past. Shit crazy, bro.
No, she tried to steal a baby.
Yeah.
She tried to steal a baby and dick. And that's one of the things that I think that's crazy is because just because you the mother don't mean you could just take the baby and go to another state and dip without discussing things, without going through the proper court channel. You can't just pick up and leave because you mad.
Word. That's true. That was it. But the camera could tell a whole different story. That's why it's good to let things on the internet. You hear all of the details. You hear everything before you start being like judgmental or stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie, when I first seen it, I grabbed my pearls too. Pause. I said, not Tigger.
Hey, yo.
I thought Tigger would never be in that light. I never even seen Tigger like that at all. Like him calling him Mr. Tigger is hilarious. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, that was the whole shit was like ridiculous. But that part, yo, I just died laughing. I watched that shit like 2 or 3 times just for that part, man. You know what I'm saying? That was my favorite part of the movie.
That shit was crazy, man.
Mr. Tigger was my favorite part of that movie.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that was my favorite part of the movie. Mr. Tigger.
Mr. Tigger. Right?
Not Mr. Tigger.
Yo, that shit was hilarious, man. I swear that shit was so fucking funny.
Yo, but nah. As a parent, you really gonna be doing all of that faking in front of your son? Like she jumped on the floor and said, "Ah!" And he said, "Mr. Tigger, you gonna be on my mom's like that?" Like
somebody.
Yo, she was flopping.
Yes, right. They showed the person recapping it. They had a person recapping it, and the dude he was breaking it down because the person holding the camera was lying. So the person was like holding the camera was like, "Stop standing on her, Mr. Tigger." And the dude paused it like, "Nah, fuck out of here." He's standing over her. Standing on her is a totally different thing. So I'm just saying, just with the footage, if you even they lying in that. They tried to jam him up. I don't know what Mr. Tigger did. Maybe he stepped out on Mr.
He had something
Tigger.
in his phone, man, and he wanted his phone.
But it wasn't for all of that just because he, you know what I mean? Come on, you trying to jam him all the way up.
Yeah, yo, man, come on, man. We act like it don't happen, man.
Yo, at the end of the day, that was some bullshit. That was her son holding the phone, talking about get off my mom's, and he wasn't even on his mom. And 2, you should have told your moms to get up off the floor and stop
acting like a fool.
Get that man his phone back and let him go about his business. Cause what?
Right.
Oh, did y'all see the thing? This is what I want to ask y'all. Did y'all see the thing who it was a dude who left money to his son, like 12 million, and he left nothing to his daughter because when the mother cheated, they sided, the daughter sided with the mother, so he had all this money and he only left it to his son. And how y'all, I just wanted to know what was y'all thoughts about that.
That's crazy.
Did you see it, P?
Nah, I ain't see that. That's crazy.
You seen it, Jay?
Yeah, I saw it, and basically it said that they was, I forgot where I saw it though, but I did see it. But the guy was on a talk show and he was asking, should he give his sisters money? Because his sisters both needed money, like to clear their college debt or some shit like that. And he was asking, am I wrong for not giving them money, or should I give them money? And they were kind of talking him through it. It was like on a radio show or some shit like that. Right. And it's like, damn, maybe you should give your sisters money. But also he was like, they only call me when they asking for money, and they left my father high and dry. And I don't think my father would want them to have the money. But I do think when a person leaves you all the money, they're expecting you to distribute it properly, not
make the right decisions.
They think that you are the one that's going to make the right decisions. So that's why they're leaving it to you. They're not saying just keep it for yourself. That's what I think.
Right. Nah, that makes total sense.
So
because if I would have left them they piece or whatever, they would have blew through it. So help them out a little bit.
Yeah, but
do it periodically.
Yeah, do what's right for you as well.
Right.
But be the man of the house or the man of the family.
That's the crazy thing though, and this is some real shit, because people that's bad with money, they the ones that's gonna complain and be like, no, but I want all my shit right now. Instead of being smart and being like, I know I'm bad with money and I know you good with money, so just hold my shit down for me and peel me off when I need it.
Right.
That's the crazy thing about the mindset.
Right. But that's the problem, that they bad with money. So I feel like people that's bad with $100 is going to be bad with $100,000 and going to be bad with $100 million. They just going to spend all of it regardless.
Different ways. It's just that the bad habits get more expensive.
Right. Right. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like that father left him the money. He could do whatever he want with it, but I do think that maybe he should have paid his sister's college loans. They said he had like 12 million or some shit like that. You could pay
knock out them student loans, get them either a vehicle or a home, whichever one they need, and
yeah, and
give them a little bit of walk around money.
Even if you're not even going to talk to him, because he said he wasn't really speaking to him, they was estranged.
Yeah, give them a little walk around money. Get them either, and it don't even have to be I'm buying you a house. It's just, I'm setting you up someplace nice, or, something like a loft, an apartment, whatever. Like if you need that, or if it's a vehicle, hey, get you a good Honda or a good Toyota. You don't need something more than that. Like,
Right. You ain't getting no Mercedes. You ain't getting no Rolls Royce out this motherfucker.
Right.
You're getting a Honda.
Yeah, do this shit the smart way. You know what I'm saying? Like, and in that situation, if that's how he was looking at it, like, let me leave it to the person who's going to be responsible with it. Then, yeah, like, why not?
That makes sense. I will be reiterating the same sentiments. I totally agree. I was just trying to get to more of the stuff that Jay said he was mad at, because the PS5 customers, they was mad enough to it says retailers petition calling all Sony to keep physical games gets over 100,000.
I'm ready to boycott whatever the boycott is. I think I'm down, man. I ain't turned my PlayStation on since I heard the news. You know what I mean?
But Pete, this not just the fans. This is the retailers. So this is the GameStops, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Because they freezing them out.
Facts. So they get in a petition. So case in point is that 115. That was a signature saying agreeing with the retailers. Yeah, they making noise. PS5 gotta listen to some of the stuff that they saying. Like, they're gonna have to readjust. I had seen that they pivoted and said after 2028 they're gonna start making physical games, but I don't think people are happy with that. I think they just want them to change the whole thing and make it digital. I mean, not just digital, physical. People value that physical. I've been watching videos all week waiting to talk about this shit. They're talking about how it's tangible. They talk about how you want to lend it. You can lend it to your friend, somebody that might not be able to afford it, but they want to play it. You'll lend it to them. They talk about the tangible values in various ways, in a nutshell.
Right.
But yeah, you get that with the physical, and I don't like the digital because it just sounds like too much control. It just sounds like you can just shut my shit off whenever you want. And that's another thing, you know what I'm saying? Let's hypothetically, back in the day, if you didn't have cable, but you had the game, you ain't feel so bad. You know what I'm saying? You can put the game on. Nobody can't take that shit away from you. Even if you ain't got you, they take the cable channels away from you. They can't take this game away from you. You're going to play this Sega, the Super Nintendo, PlayStation, whatever. But the case in point is with digital, they can take that shit away from you. And I think that's what people fear. They fear the fact that the service could do this and that and whatever. They could say, oh, they could just say whatever they want and do whatever they want. And the customers won't have no say on the matter.
My thing for me, it's not about fear as much as it's about value for my money. is if they told me, boom, we're gonna do only digital copies, but games is about to be half price,
right?
Then maybe I would understand it. But y'all want to do only digital copies, but charge me the same amount of money as if it was a physical that you had to make a disc. I own the disc. I could lend the disc. You had to ship the disc. You had to all of these things, but no, you're gonna charge me the same amount. Come on, that don't even make sense. Like maybe if you charged half price, I might be with it. But even then, I want my game for those reasons, like Breeze already said, that I could lend it, I could archive my shit, come back to it 20 years later and play it if I feel like it. The niggas who got a Nintendo cartridge can still load up the Nintendo, put their cartridge in, and play the game 20 years later.
Jay, you know what it is too? The just the economy flow of the resellers too. Because I had seen some where they said GTA was coming out and somebody wanted to buy like 48,000 copies of that shit so they could resell it in some type of way. And I'm saying that to say they cutting into that too. If you want to cut off everybody from selling a popular game, yeah, bro, that petition fitting to grow. In 2028, if they got a whole year to go against that shit, bro, this should probably be at 1 million by December.
So
fuck the resellers though.
Fuck the resellers
for resale just to fucking overcharge other niggas because
resellers can't get no soy
sauce. Right.
Fuck you.
No soy sauce with the resellers.
Fuck you. If you are a reseller that's going out to buy the game, not to play the game, but just to have the game,
just to make money off of the shit.
People that could play the game, fuck you, you fucking piece of shit.
Right. Go find something else.
This is Jay.
But yo, do y'all know why this whole trend is happening though? Like it's the age-old thing of when it comes to business, especially big business. If you don't have the right people in the boardroom, you're going to focus too much on the past rather than the present and the future. And basically, the same thing happened with Nike, and they pivoted a little bit sooner than Sony is pivoted. What happened 6 years ago? Country was shut down. Nobody went anywhere. Everybody wanted convenience, ease to come to their doorstep. And for the next couple of years after that, it was the same game. Now that we're kind of finally out of that world where people are not afraid to be outside and around people and doing shit, you know, it's still people walking around with masks all the time. Yeah. But, you know, like now that we are out of that realm, the certain businesses have not adapted their game plan. The reason I mentioned Nike, and you know, I mentioned this a couple of weeks ago when we were talking about a similar topic, but they figured out, our sales have been down over the past couple of years because we're just trying to do direct to consumer. We're cutting out the Foot Lockers, the Champs, the JD Sports, all of those different things like that. So they're actually losing money. So they actually have made a plan to start as soon as Q4 of this year and throughout next year to ramp up their relationships more with the in-store retailers. So they're not making this change until 2028. That's because somebody in their boardroom fucked up and did not realize, we have to get back to the in-store relationships to the consumers because the direct to consumer is not doing what we need it to do.
Facts.
If they didn't see that flaw in their game plan, they wouldn't even have already adjusted to having that line of thought and planning for the future with going all the way into, you know what I'm saying, trying to make it happen for 2028. But they pull the trigger too late because in business, you can't just pull the trigger and expect next quarter that change to be made. In any good business, your shit's planned out quarters and quarters and quarters in advance. So if you got to pull the plug on something, if it's not completely drastic to where you've lost 50% of your customers overnight, that's the only way you're going to pull the plug and just do something different, because you've put money into the planning and all of that shit like that. Somebody in Sony fucked up. I guarantee you, whoever that person is that fucked up, they ain't going to have a job soon.
They just trying to save money, because I get how much money you will save.
Right. It was somebody's idea to do that. Exactly. But they fucked up.
The same amount, but not ship the game, not develop the disc, not pay people for artwork for the disc, not pay, like, all of those things. There's a whole bunch of shit that goes into it that you don't have to pay for. You don't have to pay like the shipping, because how much they weigh, all of this shit. But fuck that.
But then they're not putting it on
amount. Like
they're not putting it on the side.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like they fucked up because they didn't adapt soon enough, because there are a lot of people, there's a growing consensus of people that are really pissed off about this, because they still want to buy the game. Like, if you give me the option to either buy the game or download it and it's my choice, then fine. But if you don't even give me the option, now that's when you have people pissed off, like, you're basically forcing this on me. And the gaming community is speaking up loud and clear, and now that's why Sony is pivoting. But look, that pivot is not going to happen to another 6 quarters later. We will not see a result of that. We're in Q3 now of 2026. We will not see a change until Q1 or Q2 of 2028. So we're talking at minimum 6 quarters.
Man, all I know is I like having my game. I bought a disc PS5 for a reason, so I could put discs in it. Now,
I got a disc one too. Like, and I got more digital games than I got disc games, but I the choice.
Yo,
The choice. You want to have that option.
The only time I buy a digital game is when the disc is sold out and I'm fiending to play it, and I don't want to wait till the disc gets back in store. But even then, like, I want the disc. You could resell the disc. You can't resell a digital joint.
And it's crazy because, bro, like,
you can't lend it to nobody.
Right.
You can't.
Like, back to the Nike shit. Like, I bought kicks.
When I say resell, I'm talking about back to GameStop towards your next game, not fucking trying to charge somebody $1 million because it's sold out and I bought 36 of them. So I just wanted to be clear.
But like with kicks, I've bought kicks online before, and you know, it's whatever. It's something to me about going to the store and actually like physically
the nostalgia,
spending my money or giving them my
smelling the new sneaker
to like actually just walk out the store with the sneakers in a bag. You know what I'm saying? Like,
good, man.
Yeah, it's just like I prefer to shop in person than online. You know, obviously, you know, we are where we are in society and culture, and Amazon can get you shit right away that you can't necessarily find in the stores all the time. So you're gonna fall victim to that from time to time. But I prefer personally to go out and purchase my goods, and like, you know, what Chris Tucker say? Same time, man. I don't know you. Same time, man.
For sure.
Right.
And I totally agree. You know what I'm saying? I think the nostalgia will always be there of shopping, smelling the new sneaker, putting it on, walking back and forth to see if it fit.
No, I ain't doing all of that.
No, I'm just.
I know my size.
Yeah. Not they don't have to. But people have their own experiences. When I'm saying when they go to the store, you know what I mean. And I think the nostalgia of it is always going to live. Yeah. So. Yeah, that you walking past something physically, you're gonna go inside of the store. If you take that option away from people, you're gonna take an impact. That impact, you gotta know you're gonna feel that impact. Like they should have seen that shit too.
I still try kicks, but different sneakers fit different ways to me. So I gotta see what type of cut the sneaker got. This weekend I bought a pair of them Rejuvenate Crocs. the Nike Croc looking joints. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
The recovery shoe.
Recovery.
Something like that, yeah. You gotta try that on. Something like that. That's some different shit.
Yeah, like, and they foam joints, I mean, like them Yeezy kind of joint, but it's a recovery like Croc slipper type joint. But I didn't know what size I was gonna get, so I couldn't.
Yeah, not in that shit.
I think I had to get a size bigger, I think, because they fit the way they fit, but they comfortable though. But word.
They comfortable. That's what's up. That's why you bought them.
Those ain't kits though, bro.
Huh?
Those ain't kits. Like with sneakers, you kind of know your size. You know, basketball sneakers run a little bit bigger. You know, Air Max and shit run a little bit smaller. And you know, the modern day basketball sneakers actually run a little bit smaller too.
Well, we know that. A sneakerhead knows that, not a regular guy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I know the shit, so that's why I don't be trying my shit on. It's like I'm getting a retro. Give me my size. I'm getting a new basketball sneaker. Let me go a half a size up, maybe a size up, and then if we go on an Air Max, I'm probably going a half a size up.
Because what you just said was very nuanced. You like, yeah, basketball sneakers fit this way. Air Max is a little bit different. I mean, the newer basketball, like, people don't know all that. Most people, that's why you got to try them shits on.
Well, that's why they got to subscribe to the pot so they could, get that type of knowledge, man.
Subscribe to the pot.
These are definitely comfortable, and they are fly little.
They look comfortable as shit. I couldn't wear them shits though, because I don't know where I would wear them shits. I wouldn't wear them shits in the house because I prefer a pair of Air Breezes all day. That's my go-to in the house.
Mailbox. You wear them to the mailbox.
Nah, I wear my outside Air Breezes to the mailbox, and I will forever call a flip flop with an air bubble an Air Breeze, because Breeze was the first dude that I seen with a flip flop with an air bubble. So you know what I'm saying? They always Air Breezes. So this is my latest pair of Air Breezes right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I prefer in the house. Something I could easily slide off.
All right, so hold on.
That right there, I need a finger. Pause. I need a finger to maneuver the heel to get my foot in there.
These are comfy.
But all right, so is it a 10 out of 10? Y'all know I'll be giving stuff a 10 out of 10. The air bubble make it a 10.
Oh, the air bubble flip flops, 10 out of 10, right? Man. Ever since I seen you with a pair of those, man, that's all I've worn around the house, man. The Air Breezes, man.
Yo, low key, I've never gotten a pair of those.
They the most comfortable shits to wear in the house.
I wanted a pair, but these
this is comfortable, yeah.
These shits right here.
I got 3 pair right now in rotation. I got my old pair, I got my new pair, and I got my outside pair. You know what I'm saying? Like, matter of fact, I'm about to go get my shit
right here.
I'm about to go get my other 2 so y'all can see the other.
These shits right here is too comfortable. Yeah. These are the Salehi Bembury Crocs, and black owned or black designed. Now, I mean, these are too comfortable, and you could put them in sport mode, or you could wear them regular. Now, I mean, and like the difference between these and a flip flop is that they don't flip flop. It's a shoe, but it's a slipper at the same time. And these is Nike, so I had to get these because these is a shoe and a flip flop, but they don't flip flop. Like, they just, it's the shoe and they comfortable. I fuck with them, but
so these is not as heavy. These is the Air Max 90 joints. They designed just like the Air Max 90s.
Right.
Yo, you gotta put your shots in sport mode just in case you gotta buggy up out of there.
The more up tempos. These is my outside pair. You see all this air in these motherfuckers? These shits.
But you can't put those in sport mode.
Right.
I don't need sport mode. What do I need sport mode for if I'm wearing flip flops?
Just in case you got a boogie. Like, if you in them flip flops and niggas go rah 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 rah, you might run up out them flops. They gonna flip.
I don't live in them type of neighborhoods no more, so I ain't got to worry about that.
Yo, Jay, hold on. You see kids wear those in the park playing basketball, right, Jay? You see them wear Clarks playing basketball in the park. You see that?
Yeah,
they be doing that shit. I don't know why they do that.
Yo, Crocs because they're comfortable recovery shoe. If you're not playing full speed, you don't really need to put on your sneaker because these are nice, comfortable, like they're roomy. You could throw them in sport mode to have some extra support, or you could play them in relax mode.
Yeah, but I don't want to wear them shits in the house.
Nah, people wear them in the house. People wear them in the outside. People wear them to the
It's too
pool.
much work if I'm just wearing in the house. I just want to slip my foot in the shit. I don't want to have to put my foot in the shit and adjust it with my finger in the back of the heel to put it on. Like, that's too much work. I'm in the crib.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm going to check the mail. I'm going to take out the trash. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing some mundane shit like that. I don't need
Ever since I got a couple pair of these right here.
Nah.
These Salehis,
yeah, I can't fuck with those.
Once I got these,
I can't fuck with Crocs.
I barely wear sneakers anymore.
Like, I don't practice medicine.
Unless I'm going somewhere that requires sneakers. Like if I'm just going to Target real quick, it's definitely these. You know what I mean? Definitely.
I'm finna buy me a pair of Air Bubbles, man, because I remember them shits. I ain't got a pair right now. I'm
right here, yo.
Yeah,
you go
man.
step outside and go get the mail in these or the trash in these. You know how comfortable you see all that air, man. Yeah.
Yo, did you see the new Air? The new Air isn't even Air. You got to check the the Air Pegasus or whatever. That's gonna be the new Air Bubble moving forward. I saw that.
Let him know.
Shout to Money Mike. Shout to Money Mike. He said, "I'm Nike slide gang all day."
Man, that shit is like you walking around on a pillow, man. It's all I wear in the house is a pair of these shits, man. Like I swear, man, I don't walk around barefoot because you know the floor. That shit is harsh on your feet. It don't matter if it's carpet, don't matter if it's hardwood, plywood, whatever your floor is, tile. That shit is harsh on your feet. You want something comfortable when you stepping around on the floor. You know, whatever it is, you go into the kitchen to get a snack. You know what I'm saying? You go into the restroom.
The Air Bubble.
Yeah, that's fire.
Whatever that is, like it's not a real air bubble. I wish I could zoom in on it, but it's not a real air bubble. It's like something that protrudes.
What is it? I'm gonna try to pull it. I'm gonna try to pull it up on the screen. What is it, Jay?
This is the Air Pegasus.
What's the name
Premium.
of it?
Air Pegasus Premium, but all of the new air bubbles on the new joints is coming out looking like the air bubble on this joint. I've seen some other models with that same thing. It's either that or they putting the big ass foam on the bottom like these Vomeros.
Yeah, I don't really fuck with those.
But
I could fuck with half of that sole because that's how them joyrides be with the little like paws in the heel in the sole and shit. Them shits comfortable as hell. Them shits Prestos, like all them shits be comfortable. I fuck with some Prestos.
Yeah, it depends on where you going, what you're doing. But I'm telling you, them Crocs is definitely a lifestyle sneaker. That's why Nike came out with these.
So only wear them shits with like shorts though. I couldn't rock them shits with no jeans or no sweats and nothing. Like shorts only.
I wear them with cargos mostly, but that's why Nike came out with these React Rejuvenates so they could mimic that Croc feel.
No, the React sole is fire.
Huh?
The React sole is always fire.
It's like having on a shoe, but it's a fucking flip-flop at the same time. Like it's a slipper, but it's a shoe. Like it's comfortable to walk on and feel like you walking on a pillow or walking on foam. Like,
but see, like, all right, so here's the next thing.
Have the coverage of a shoe, like your foot not out.
And see, but here's the next thing though, that I'm gonna say personally. It's certain places I'm never wearing a slide to, a flip-flop to, because I don't wear thong shoes. I don't wear nothing that's going between my toes. Yeah. That shit is weird to me. I'm good on that shit. But
I agree though. I agree.
But like the same place that I'm wearing those things are gonna be the same place that I'm wearing these two. You know what I'm saying? So when you talk that sport mode, if we talk in sport mode, I got some real kicks on. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Like I don't want a tweener. I'm good on that.
So hold on. Let me ask you, Jay. Can you have it in that one mode and then switch it in the sports mode to play basketball?
Hell no, you break your ankle playing ball. You shits.
Yo, I was just already telling you, the kids play basketball all day.
They gonna hurt themselves, man.
Is it safe? Those are kids. I'm asking you from a grown man perspective. Is it safe to play in sports mode? You're playing basketball. You're doing tweens and crosses. Is it safe to be in sports mode playing basketball? It sounds irresponsible.
That's not what I do with them. That's not my.
So what sport are they talking about? You must be talking about riding the bike.
Nah, he not talking about sport mode like that. He talking about you got to dip, you got to be out, some shit
sport
going
mode
on. And that's why I said I don't live in neighborhoods where I got to worry about that shit, so I can wear some flip flops and take out the trash or go get the mail.
Just means that they go from regular to being able to be boost mobile in 2.2 seconds. You flip that strap on the back. Now you running, they're not falling off the back of your foot because you have the strap on it. The strap is making sure it's staying on your foot. A flip flop can't really do that because they are called.
So something less nefarious, like
flip and flop off of your foot. That once you put it in a sports mode, you are secure for whatever's going on. Now, as for the ankle support, not really. But can you boogie? And kids play ball in them shits. I see it all the time. Like they're like, yo, it's not a game. We playing in the park right now. I'm a ball in these shit.
I mean, we play ball in Tim's. So
you gotta listen. You gotta protect your ankles. If you playing in sports, you gotta protect your ankles.
Play an NBA game in a pair of Dolce and Gabbanas and in a pair of Prada high tops.
Yeah.
So you can play in whatever you want to play.
About how many Brooklyn dudes play ball in Tim's, man, growing up. It happens.
No, I'm just saying they call it sports mode. I don't think you can play no real sports.
No, that's not what Jay means when he's saying sport mode, man.
Like when you put your car in sport mode, does that mean you about to?
What if I need to catch the bus? And I see the bus.
That's what he's saying. Like you gotta run real quick.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. If I see the bus coming, and I gotta turn the corner and dash get to the next corner to catch the bus. If I put it in sports mode, I'm good. This should get me there.
That's what he's saying.
Yes,
you got to make a quick dodge, a quick run, and that's what I'm saying. If I'm walking to the bus, I'm not wearing flip flops. I'm wearing sneakers. Like I'm not out here just wearing flip flops just to be wearing flip flops. I wear flip flops in the house or like around my immediate neighborhood. And when I say immediate, I mean trash, mailbox in front of the house, like that type of shit. Like just gonna get some fresh air. That type of shit. I'm not leaving the property in flip flops. I don't get in my car in flip flops. That shit is an uncomfortable feeling to drive in flip flops.
But in these Crocs, it is not.
Yeah, I'm just putting on sneakers at that point.
So you're saying the Crocs is multi-purpose.
Here's why I'm just putting on sneakers, bro. Because now I have to do something to the back of my heel. Like with flip flops, I don't have to do anything. I just slide my foot in it. With any other sneaker or those things, once I place my foot in there, I have to do something with my finger to get my heel secured on it. So
I'm about to get you a pair. I'm about to get you a pair, and you're gonna change your life.
And at that point,
because I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, but you gonna get a pair of these shits. It's gonna change your life, man. It changed mine. It changed mine. I don't. Yo, it's fucked up, but I got all these kicks over here and I don't wear them no more because unless I'm going somewhere where the outfit has to be on point and the kicks got to match the outfit, unless it's something like that, like if I'm going to Target, if I'm going to the laundry, if I'm going anywhere that's outside of the house, but not really a place that you give a fuck about, it's these, and they comfortable because it's a sneaker, but it's a flip flop.
I don't want to wear those outside.
It's a sneak flop.
I don't want to go to Target wearing no shits. I don't want to go to the supermarket wearing them shits. You know what I'm saying? I just want to wear some regular kicks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't gotta pull no good shit out. You know, I got like a couple pairs of kicks that just
I feel
like a little foot rack in the living room.
But
There's
these
a
are
couple
more
pair of kicks that just sit there, and I throw on whatever is in there.
True, of course. But these are more comfortable than those kicks. Your feet are gonna feel better in these than whatever.
I don't know. All of those kicks that's right there are very, very comfortable. That's why they're right there, and they're easy to put on. They're not difficult. There's no straps or ridiculous shit that I gotta do. I could just throw them shits on real quick and run out the door.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Nah, but I feel more supported driving. In
these things, you don't have to do nothing. You just slip your foot into it real fast, and it's on.
So I got a pair of Reacts.
Like
I got a pair of Reacts. In that rotation, I got a pair of Air Max in that rotation. I got a pair of Uptowns that I have for a while in that rotation, but the material is not leather. It's like some cloth shit, so they sturdy. They not all fucked up because Uptown leather. They done after the third wear. Forget about it. But
listen, we done spent too much time on it already. But I'm telling you, these shits are a godsend for your foot. You know what I mean? Like Nike knew what they was doing when they made these because they are literally what they say they are. They're a recovery shoe. After you take off your regular shoe and it's been encased all day, you put these on and it's like, I
don't know, man. I don't know.
That's what it is.
I don't know if, I could really rock with them shits like that. Me personally, because, flip-flop is for the house.
Like I will say, they're not.
I don't really want a tweener.
They're not really like for the best looking thing to me. Like it's not about the looks. It's about how they feel. Because it's not a very, it's not a horrible looking shoe, but it's not like, oh, them shit's fire. Let me put. But once you put it on, it's like, oh, okay, I see what niggas talking about.
But I wanted to talk about some shit real quick. Did y'all hear about the deli owner in Long Island who came up, or Staten Island, my fault, who came up with a grades for goods program?
I think so. The one that be having the kids come in the store and he count while they go pick up stuff after he ask them a question.
So this dude basically they come in there and kids who basically come in there with. Well, first of all, let me shout him out. His name is Walil Aleswaye, and they know him as Island Ak1. He owns a store in Staten Island called Zach's Finest Deli and Grocery. In 2023, he started a program called Grades for Grabs, where kids who came into his store with a 90 average on their report card could get $100 of anything they wanted from the store. So basically, he's been doing this since 2023. It's gotten so popular that they got a GoFundMe page, and they've raised over $500,000 to help support this program for him and the kids in the neighborhood. So shout out to him, shout out to them, shout out to the kids for getting good grades. Like I read that shit and I thought it was dope.
Yeah, anything showing some positivity in the news right now, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? It'd be hard to find for one. So salute to you for finding it. And I think that stuff like that, I'm glad it doesn't get overlooked. I'm glad it's getting the acknowledgement that it deserves, because that kind of positivity could create optimism in the community. You know what I mean? It can motivate people to do the right thing. And kids getting good grades nowadays, that shit, that's a good thing. Acknowledging it, that's what's up.
Right. I thought it was some other guy. I think he was downtown Brooklyn, but I'm not sure. But dude was he would ask kids. He was on social media with it, just asking kids questions in the store, and then if they got the question right, he would let them just grab as much stuff as they can in 5 or 10 seconds, but then he let him go a little bit lower, like 10, 9, 9, 9, like just letting him grab shit and take home to family. He would videotape it or whatever, and I'm pretty sure he was getting money off the views from the videos going viral and shit like that to put back towards to giving these kids all that stuff. But hey, the fact that the corner stores is encouraging good grades is a good thing, because corner stores are staples in hood communities. So you go in, you see the corner store guy every day. The corner store guy sees you coming home from school, sees you with your little brother and sister, sees you with your mother. So they know what type of stuff goes on in the hood, and they know who needs help, and they know a lot of people need it. So shout out to them.
That's definitely facts, man. That shit made my day when I read that story 2 days ago. So definitely wanted to throw that in the pot and share that with the world. If y'all ain't know about that. And yo, if you're in the Staten Island area, go support my man. I'm gonna shout him out again. Zach's Finest Deli and Grocery in Staten Island. They call him Island Ock 1. So yo, go drop some bread in there so he can continue to cycle that bread through the community.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yo, Jay, how true is it that the mayor he froze rent for 2 years in New York? That's some true shit.
In order to, and certain types of apartments, not every apartment in the world. I mean, but
every apartment in the city.
The ones that are like rent stabilized apartments or whatever.
Okay.
Instead of them going up a certain amount of money per year, they're not going to go up at all. Okay. So, and the thing is, a lot of landlords are upset about that because they say even though rent can't go up, everything else is going to still be going up. So how are they going to afford things? But you know, everything is but every action is an equal or opposite reaction. You know what I mean?
That's right.
And
because he meant good. It wasn't a nefarious thing like, oh, let me help the people. You know what I mean?
Right. But what about the landlord that has his apartments and he got them on some rent stabilized joint for some reason, and now they're gonna lose their building because they're not going to be able to make their mortgage because the rent can't go up. Like,
you think it's going to impact them that crazy?
It's going to impact somebody that case. I don't know if it's going to impact all of them that way, but somebody, you never know. Everybody be living from check to check and living from, like, a lot of people, just because you own something don't mean you got it like that.
Are you talking about checks and balances? I feel you.
Yeah, just because you own something don't mean you got it like that. But hey, hopefully everybody is going to be all right with it, and it's good for the people it's good for. Everybody that it's not good for, they need to go talk to Mom Donnie and figure out if they can find something that's good for them. And maybe there'll be some sort of subsidizing, like, yeah, you ain't going to get the money from them, but we'll find somewhere for you to get the money from.
Yeah, perhaps. They just mentioned that part of the news. That's the headliner. They ain't gonna read the fine print for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Headlines draw people in. Fine print bores people, unfortunately. But that's where the information is, and most people don't really want the information. They just want it microwaved to them.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Speaking of microwave, man, them Waymos, man, them shits is making motion out here. I'm real tight about that shit, man. For real. Yeah, they already had them out here for a couple months doing the testing shit with like a Waymo employee in the car, and now they're saying that they probably gonna be ready by Q4 this year, latest Q1 of next year, actually being out here on the streets out here. So I'm not too happy about that shit at all, man.
Just again, way more popular than it used to be.
Fuck Waymo, man.
Shout to Leaf in the chat. He sent the super chat.
Shout out to Leaf, man. Yo, if I wasn't, again, you know, I always talk this hypothetical vigilante renegade shit, yo. But if I wasn't worried about the repercussions, Man, I go out here with a knife and pop every Waymo tire I could find, man.
So, man.
But I know they put me in jail for like a year for some shit like that when all I'm doing is trying to pop tires so that way the fucking AI ain't driving us around.
Mm-hmm.
It's AI cars, Leaf. That's what the fuck that shit is. AI cars, bro.
Yeah,
man.
Leaf said, "What the F is a Waymo?" Yo,
Waymo,
bro.
Man. The first time I seen that shit was out in Cali a couple years ago, and that shit blew my mind. And I'm like, "Fuck that, man! I just want an Uber. I don't want no fucking Waymo, man."
Mm-hmm. Yep, and the more
investors is starting to be everywhere, man.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm saying. Like they taking jobs, man. You got the delivery robots. You got the Waymo cars now. And the thing with me that's funny about the Waymo cars is
fuck a Waymo.
Certain things like you could, and not to say that you're a backstreet driver, but if you like got in the lift or something like that before, and you know there's gonna be traffic in that direction, you could be.
Oh, like, you ain't talking to the Waymo? What the fuck is you telling the Waymo, man?
Nah, like, the Waymo the same way you talk to the bartender. Know what I mean? Just get on your.
Oh, nah.
Why not?
I'm just saying, like,
he's not gonna answer you back. He's just gonna drive you to your destination. Your door is gonna magically pop open, and now it's time for you to get the fuck out. Like that's all that's gonna happen. Like there's nothing else.
Exactly what's gonna happen.
Talk to Siri and Alexa all the time.
And if anybody ever tips a Waymo, they're the dumbest motherfucker in the world, man. If anybody tips a Waymo, because what is you really tipping a Waymo for, man?
You tipping the person who programmed it, or I don't know, somebody gets.
You can't tip it cash. Like they don't give a fuck about your cash. Like
fuck,
you know what I'm saying? Let's say you ain't got nothing in your account, hypothetically. You know what I'm saying? But you got like $20. I'd rather
take a Waymo, man.
Whoever cleaned out the Waymo that night gonna pick that 20 up.
I'm walking.
Somebody got cleaned out the Waymo.
My 20 ain't getting dropped in a Waymo because I'm walking, man. Fuck a Waymo, man. Nah. I stand on that shit. Like, yo, that shit blew my mind when I seen that shit, and I can't believe that 2 years later the shit is starting to spread. Because Cali, they gonna try all that tech shit first.
And you know it's going to be something that happened where they ain't got no footage, nobody's seen nothing, and then the Waymo camera seen it. That shit is a camera, bro.
Yo, Waymo
car with a camera and the audio recording shit.
The black box, like how in planes and shit, the black box disappeared and they ain't got no trace of shit. Motherfuckers gonna be in Waymos disappearing and the black box is just gonna disappear too. And we don't know what happened to him. We thought Waymo was gonna get him there as safe as possible. Fuck out of here, man.
Waymos are the way of the future, man. I don't know why y'all.
Fuck that Sarah Connor shit.
Just let it go, man.
Fuck that Sarah Connor shit, man. I'm cool, man.
Bro. Some things don't have to change. Just because times change don't mean certain things has to change.
Everything.
You know what I mean? Like I want a person to drive the car. Am I asking too much?
Right.
Yes. Niggas
like
got
it's a lot of people that
to drive you around.
Leaf just said he just became a Lyft driver. It's hella people that drive Lyft and Uber. Why are we trying to cut them out?
Because niggas got better shit to do than to just drive you around, man. Niggas got to get the other shit.
Leaf said he just became a Lyft driver. Hell no. He trying to cut into his money. Like, fuck out of here, man. Shout out to all the Lyft drivers, man.
Leaf just going to be on his notary shit. Know what I mean? He going to drive himself around. Like, Leaf, you telling me you hate the Waymos too? How about Leaf probably gonna make more money from people like y'all that only want a human? Now he could charge more. Because if you want that human door-to-door service, now you gotta pay the premium if you want a human to drive.
Yo, if that's the case, then I don't never need a ride.
Man, you can't.
If that's the case, then I don't
you gonna charge me extra because I want a human to drive the car.
If you want a human, nigga?
If I'm Nah, if I'm flying, then I'm just renting cars, man. Wherever I go, I'm just renting a car. I'm not worried about none of that shit. Then if that's the case, if you're gonna charge me $50 to go 5 miles because it's a human and not a Waymo,
you want that?
Choose the human option before the Waymo option.
They're gonna have to fight that shit. There's gonna be somebody gonna fight.
Like that's what I'm saying. Bro. Yo, if I'm throwing
$50
just for one ride,
I'm gonna inflate the price. Come on, you're gonna inflate the price. Come on.
I might as well when I'm home, I might as well just drive my own car everywhere. And when I'm away from home, I might as well just rent a car.
If a Waymo gonna cost $20, yeah, you gotta pay $40 for a human, man. Cause
I'm renting a car.
You getting a nigga up out his bed, out his.
I could get a little mid-size sedan for $1 for the day. If I'm somewhere that I'm not around home, I'm gonna need the car for a couple of trips. So I'm gonna spend that $1. So fuck it. Let me just go ahead and rent a car. But give me a little mid-size sedan and drive around with for a couple days.
That's the difference between Uber and a rental right now. A Uber and a Zip car.
Yeah. Well, not every place got Zip cars. You could do the Toros. They got the other shit. Yeah, and some other shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you could figure something out, man. You could get you a little ride around the city for $80, $100 a day. I'd rather do that shit than spend $40 on a human driver to just drive me someplace close, because it's not like I'm going far. It's a far
drive yourself. What make you think Waymo got so much
to me? You want the convenience,
fuck Waymo, man.
That's what I'm saying. They ain't got that much weight. They ain't pulling that much weight to be charging no prices like that. That shit better be like $5. When they first come out, they not charging no $20. That shit gonna be like $2.99.
Nah, they probably a little bit cheaper than Uber. I don't know the price, because like I said, when I seen that shit in Cali, I was like, fuck out of here. I don't want no parts of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good.
Ride a bike.
I ain't even want to know the price.
And he's not. That shit won't work in New York. They got the trains.
They already got.
They're gonna make that shit happen everywhere, bro. Do you understand how terrible Cali traffic is?
Have them.
You already know how terrible Cali traffic is, bro. Cali traffic is terrible.
And they said, from what I'm seeing, it says that Waymos typically cost 12% more than human Uber rides.
See, look at that.
Averaging 1969 compared to a 1747 for Uber. But that's what I was trying to tell y'all last week about these bartenders. Niggas will pay more not to talk to people. They don't want to talk to you niggas.
Yo. But I hear you on that. But not every driver wants to always talk. A good driver is gonna figure out how the situation is going and then vibe based on that. You know what I'm saying? So, but the fact that you got a shit just driving you, nah, bro.
Not to even say it like this. You know
how many driving me? I can't see you. It's like fucking Batman 2 when Penguin was in the fucking car. Remember when he was in the fucking fake Batmobile, driving the Batmobile, and Batman couldn't drive his shit? Like, nah, man, who the fuck is driving this shit? If I'm not driving this shit, I'm cool.
Right.
Bro, you don't know how many people get attacked by Uber drivers per year?
Nah, I do be seeing that.
Like, girls already said they will pick a bear over a nigga. You don't think they'll pick a Waymo over a nigga driver?
I be seeing that. Nah, dead ass. I don't know, but like, you could feel safe in one way, but are you safe in another way? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. What are you trading? I'm not trying to trivialize anything on day parts and they stance with not feeling safe with a male driving them that they don't know. I'm not trying to trivialize that at all. I'm just saying this is a male knowing where their house is. That you can't even see. You don't know, like nothing. Like who is this? Like, who is driving you? Like, and to your point, you saying they know where your house is and all of that stuff. Okay, but the person at master control who is overseeing this shit knows where your house is. So you telling me that human there can't be a creepy stalker motherfucker who like to sniff shoes and steal underwear and do wild shit like that? You know what I'm saying? And not show. Like, yeah, bro, come on.
Yo, man, people value not having to talk to people. It's the same reason why people food.
What about a day in the road?
It's the same reason. You telling me y'all niggas still call a nigga to order a pizza, or you just be on the app?
That ain't the same thing. That ain't the same thing.
Nah, I get you because when I'm in a ride, I don't want to talk to the driver all the time. So I get you on that. Like I don't want to talk to the driver all the time. Sometimes maybe I don't mind. Other times I really don't want to. But I'd rather it be a driver that talk to me annoyingly or not talk to me or whatever. I'd rather it be a human, like 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock shit, than a fucking steering wheel that's turning and fucking Ghost Dad is sitting in this fucking driver's seat, man. Like, nah.
Yeah. And then, hold on. And then another thing is the cautiousness of a human when they driving, whether it be a day on the road or whatever it be. Like just the cautiousness of somebody crossing the street or a ball jumping out in front of the street, just all of the other things that you would not expect. If it's a car crash and it's a Waymo, it's more like, oops, I crashed, but so what? I could just get fixed up. They don't got the same cautiousness because it's not a human. They don't care if their body get crashed. They're not really hurt.
No, because the difference between a Waymo and a human, a Waymo is never gonna crash because he's looking back to look under a girl's skirt who's drunk behind him, and she's looking back to try to look about their skirt. The Waymo is never gonna crash because of that. The Waymo is
the worst possible driver in Lyft or Uber. Like that's the worst possible driver.
Huh?
Come on.
Why would a Waymo crash?
Maybe the automatic this Waymo car better than the worst human driver, but just a competent driver.
Like it's better than, it would be better than
the road. I don't see how you pick a robot over a human. I do not.
I feel like when you talk about these robots, they're gonna drive better than the average human.
But you can't even see the robot. This is what I'm saying.
Like maybe above
the
average
driving. Is it the car driving itself, or is it somebody at master control? Like driving the car. Like that's the first thing that I want to know. Is it the car driving by itself? Is it some fucking Knight Rider kit shit? Or is this shit like you got the fucking overlord, the fucking Waymo overlord sitting there? Yes, another one. You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck we got going on? Like what is it really? Maybe I know what it is. Maybe I could feel a little bit different possibly with it, but they won't even tell us.
All it is a car with 1 million sensors around it. That's why
who's driving it.
That's why the car is driving itself. It's AI. It's Kit. It's Knight Rider.
So it's Kit. That's what you telling me. You 100% sure it's motherfucking Kit.
So what about? So you don't think the master controller could pause it? Like a human voice could pop out of nowhere and say, "Yo, you wilding out right now." You know what I'm saying? Yes, I can see what you're doing right now. You need to stop doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like you're parent and shit.
You can override.
It sounded like God.
I'm telling you, right? It's some evil overlord trying to take over the world. One Waymo driver at a time, or one Waymo passenger at a time.
Jay, you trying to tell me somebody not watching you in the car? Like a human, he's
I know it is.
You have no privacy. You know that there's no
bullshit in there.
So what I'm saying is, you know that there's no privacy in it. Everything you say is recorded.
You don't have privacy in the car with the driver.
That shit is about to be the new taxi cab confession.
What are you talking about?
Waymo,
you don't have
scandals.
You only have privacy in your own car. But if you're in the car in an Uber, you don't have privacy. You should not have privacy.
That shit is about to be Waymo scandals, man.
So right now, if the Waymo in a human, if you wanted to go somewhere and you're going to go rap somewhere and with you and D to different world, and right now, hypothetically, of course, and you had a Waymo option and you had a human option to get you there, and it was the same price. It was the same price.
He taking the Waymo.
I'm Waymo taking the Waymo. Way more times than not.
That is crazy. And I looked it up. I'm glad you said that. I looked it up, and they do not have that in the NYC market. When it didn't hit,
they do. They
hold on. I said, listen, Listen.
They didn't have the shit here 2 years ago, man.
Listen, this is what it say. It said Waymo is not yet a mainstream or widely used service in New York City, but it made significant inroads in recent years and is considered one of the most prominent autonomous vehicle companies in the U.S. Now, I'm saying they saying nationally it's doing good, but in NYC not so much. So they may be doing a test, but in NYC you see all the different ways people commute. So it's just different, you know what I mean? Maybe
that's what they about to do, man. They about to start collecting all y'all information in the Waymos, and that shit is about to be fuck. You heard of Taxi Cab Confessions? This shit is gonna be called Waymo Scandals, man.
Mm-hmm. And that you know what's funny about that is that I think that maybe crooks might think, and not to say it, I'm thinking like a crook. I'm just saying,
crooks is waiting for Waymos. Fuck out of here.
Like,
somebody gonna rob a bank and wait for a Waymo. That shit doing the speed limit. Them motherfuckers is caught.
They gonna cut they gonna cut that shit off while you load it. They working with the police, definitely.
Them motherfuckers is caught, man.
Yeah. Doing the speed limit.
Doing the speed limit, man. You tell a Waymo to step on it. Cannot compute. Yeah. Oh man, yo.
Yeah.
There ain't no criminals fucking with a Waymo, bro. Waymo, your getaway driver, you done. Go ahead and give you football numbers right away. Judge gonna be like, you dumb motherfucker, you getting extra time because you waiting for a fucking Waymo. You get an extra 5 just for that shit.
Yeah, I'm telling you. The Waymo is it's the way of the future.
Not a good idea, bro.
It's the way of the future for real.
I don't know, man. I'm never riding in a Waymo. I'm cool.
Oh, wow.
I'm cool, man. No Waymo.
But it's 2 out of 3, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Fuck them Waymos, man. Yo, on some good shit though. Some well, not good shit like the deli shit, but good shit like I saw some dope documentaries I wanted to put y'all onto, man.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one is called The Grizzly Truth. It's about like why the Grizzlies left Vancouver and went to Memphis and all of that shit. The shit was dope. Mm-hmm. It was made by a filmmaker from Vancouver. I'm gonna pull her name up because she's like a lifelong Grizzly fan, and that's why she made this shit. Like she was a young fan as a kid in Memphis. Her name is Kathleen Jane, and she basically, made the documentary saying the team was only in the city for 6 seasons. That's crazy. Like if you think about it, that shit wasn't long, but they made an impact, and they still have rallies to this day of trying to get the team back and everything like that. So she basically said like there was a couple of theories as to why the team moved. One of the reasons, and I didn't even think about this, but then as I was watching this shit, it made a lot of sense. So in 1999. The Grizzlies had the second pick. So, matter of fact, let me even back it up before that. Before that,
I'm all ears.
When Orlando hit number 1 in the draft in consecutive years in 92 and 93, the NBA owners were like, yo, we have to do something to where expansion teams can't like get lucky like that, basically. And just become a playoff team overnight. Because remember, Orlando started in 89, and then they wasn't shit for them first couple of years, and then all of a sudden they got the number 1 pick in 92, that was Shaq.
Right. Yep.
The number 1 pick in 93, they traded it to Golden State and got Penny and the 3 first-round future draft picks for that pick. You know what I'm saying? So that jump-started that team right there. So they made this rule in 1995. ironically the same year that the Grizzlies and the Raptors came around, and they were like, expansion teams can't luck up and win. They changed the odds and everything, so that shit could never happen. So every year from that year until 99, 4 seasons, the Grizzlies never had a top pick. They always had like a number 6 or a number 7 or a number 8, like picks like that.
Yeah.
They finally got the second pick in 99, and then they got the chance to draft Steve Francis, who was a game changer coming out of Maryland that year.
For sure.
He refused to go to Vancouver, so they had to trade him to Houston before the season even started. And like one angle was saying the team never recovered from that move because they never really got equal value back from him.
I never knew that.
Another thing that they were saying was the owner, he bought the team, but he really couldn't afford the team. So when it was time for him to, like, the new owner who had came in right before they moved, because the team had been moved around in that 6-year time, I think like 3 different people owned the team. So that shit was crazy too.
For sure.
So the last dude, he bit off more than he could chew, basically. He couldn't cover payroll, all types of shit like that. And then he basically had to like do what was best for the team. Otherwise, they were going to go under, or the NBA was going to take them over. And then they moved the shit.
Okay.
They moved them to Memphis. So yeah, if y'all want to see a dope documentary about some fan, like really trying to like, because she's passionate. She went all around the country.
Yeah,
like
I'm tapped in, bro. Well, I'm tapped in. I'm gonna watch that shit.
With different players, with different executives, like that was around the team in the NBA, like trying to dig up all the truth to figure out like why the team moved and everything like that. And then at the end, it was dope. She had went to her first Grizzlies game in Memphis. Mind you, they've been in Memphis now for 20-something years. And this was the first time. She loves the Grizzlies, but this is the first time she, like, got the nerve up to go to Memphis and go to a game. And, it was a dope documentary. So check that shit out.
I am going to check it out because
it's on Amazon and Tubi.
Okay. And again, what's the name of it again?
The Grizzly Truth.
The Grizzly Truth. Okay. Yeah, I definitely want to see it because, that happens with Nets fans where they talk about the whole thing with Jersey and Brooklyn. But I'll tell them it's not the same. It's not the same story as with the Grizzly Truth per se. The Grizzly Truth, what you're saying, I'm interested in hearing that because I feel like they were expansion team, but not for a long time. Like, I want to know exactly how long they was expansion team before they moved to Memphis.
6 years.
6 years. And that gotta hurt. Because I'm not gonna lie, there's a certain, I guess, comfortability that this team will always be here that I feel like as a Nets fan, and I ain't gonna hold you. If after 6 years the Nets was here and they left, I will be heartbroken. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta watch this movie, man. I gotta see her perspective and see how she feel. And I'll probably give it a 10 out of 10, man. But I'm gonna
definitely. That was a strong 7.
Yeah, before next episode, I'm gonna watch that for sure.
Strong 7.
Or I'm
gonna check the other one though was a documentary called After Jackie.
Okay.
So it basically highlighted the struggles of 3 players from the late 1950s and through the 1960s that played for the St. Louis Cardinals. So Bob Gibson, everybody knows who he is, one of the greatest pitchers of all time. Bill White, and the godfather of free agency himself in all sports, Curt Flood. It basically talks about their struggle after Jackie. Because, Jackie Robinson, shout out to Jackie Robinson, always, of course, but he broke the color barrier, but it still didn't, have changes with how people treated Black players and things like that. So this documentary, I found it real dope because they highlighted how these 3 players who all wound up being on the same team starting in 1959, and they played together throughout most of the 60s. I think they played together for 7 years altogether. And it highlighted how it kind of really made a difference in the way how black players were treated in sports with things like hotels. So like when teams go on the road and stuff like that, or in spring training and they have to stay in hotels. At that time, you know, maybe a team had one black player or maybe two black players. So the white players stayed in one hotel and the black players weren't allowed to stay in that hotel with them. They had to stay in a hotel down the road or in the next county, wherever it was allowed for them to stay. Because it was three players on the same team, like the rest of the team was like, no, like these are like, we're a whole team. Like you can't have these players not with us and we not bond. So basically the owner of the Cardinals at that time, it was the dude who owns Budweiser, Bush, Anheuser-Busch. Or I think Anheuser is the original thing. I think this dude was named Adolf or something like that. But point being, though, whoever was the owner of Budweiser at the time, he owned the Cardinals, and he was like, all right, we got to figure something out. So he bought a hotel just for them to stay during spring training, and that unified the team. And it kind of showed the rest of the league that this is the way things need to be done. And that's when all of that shit stopped happening. And that's kind of like when things started to change a little bit more.
Yeah, no, bro, I'm intrigued, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Stuff like that, it be the change in the course of history on how things go. But it's once again a lot of airplay, you know what I mean? And I'm glad they made a documentary on it. Definitely something I'm interested in watching because
check it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that before next episode. So that's 2.
Yeah, it's called After Jackie. That again is on Prime and Tubi. Both of those streaming services where you can find it. So, you know, Tubi is free. You got if you ain't got Tubi, download it. You can watch those documentaries. Prime, if you got Prime, obviously you got that subscription too. So, yeah, check them shits out, man. Like that was a dope documentary. Like I didn't know about all of that because I know about all three of those players separately, but I didn't put it together like how that was until I saw that documentary. Because like I said, you know, Bob Gibson is Bob Gibson, man. Like anybody that knows baseball knows that dude is one of the best pitchers ever. And Curt Flood, you know, a lot of people don't know he's the godfather of free agency. He's the first person to stand up and contest, like saying this is kind of like modern day slavery, just because you have my rights, so to speak, to play with you forever. Like I know, like there has to be some type of limitation and everything like that. And even though he didn't see the blessing from that, he was the first one to contest that and take it to court. And 3 years later, that's when free agency actually began.
Yeah, I've seen Oscar Robertson fighting some of the same fight because the contracts they had, and they had to stay with that team that drafted them to the NBA.
Unless they traded their rights. Right.
Unless they traded their rights. So, you know, there's in the past, there's been strides of players having to speak up. And I remember we was having this conversation about a different thing. And y'all was saying, you know, if the business is running the right way, why would I change it? And in both examples, you see the players had to step up and change things. You feel what I'm saying? Players had to vocalize how they felt about the situation. Like, yeah, you see it that way, but this is how we see it. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we need y'all to consider how we see it because this, that, and the third. And I'm glad it's a fight they fought and they won, you know. Some would argue now they don't like how free agency is, but the whole, you know, beginning of it, the genesis of it, I see why it is what it is, and it makes sense. You know, you have to empower the players to make decisions. I mean, it is a contract; it can't be one-sided. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it makes sense to me.
Nah, but check them shits out though if y'all want some good documentaries to watch, man, for real.
Well,
that one I give about a strong 8.5 out of 10.
Okay, well that means Rizzo definitely gonna give it a 10 out of 10, no debating.
And it's also got a lot of the current black players that play now giving their perspective on like everything too.
Yeah, no, that's dope. I think that them having a voice and having a say in the matter, it is the only way things will change. Word, they have to say something. You know what I mean? The franchises that's writing these contracts, they writing it in their favor.
Yeah.
The players they're gonna need the representation, but not the switches to talk about basketball. But I remember they were saying that about Jaylen Brown, that he was one of the players that got the biggest contract without an agent. Him and I think another player in football, he did it with his mom. I forget his name. He played for the Baltimore Ravens. He played for Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, Lamar. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't do that with a sports.
Yeah, he ain't have an agent either.
Mm-hmm. So I mentioned that to say that these players are becoming more savvy on the business side of things. They understand that this thing is a business as well. They be becoming more business savvy, you know what I mean? Which is a good thing. It's a real good thing. So.
Yo, man, Summer League is wilding right now, though, man. AJ and Darren Peterson just went off.
Oh yeah, but the game ended or it just started?
Yeah, it just went off.
Oh, what's
92-88, Washington won. AJ caught a body on somebody, but they both went off. AJ had 27, Peterson had 24.
Okay, there's a battle.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I see Peterson in an interview talking about AJ DeBonshire. He was talking about like, yeah, we always battle, you know what I'm saying? Like that's some regular shit we do, you know what I mean? Like
Peterson had 8 turnovers though.
Damn. He is what we played point guard in that game?
AJ was 0 for 5 from 3. So they both had their flaws. You know what I'm saying? Neither one of them shot good. So
how many assists Peterson had? He had 12 the other night.
Yeah, he had 25 and 12 the other night. He had 3 tonight. Okay. And now we about to see Wagler versus Acuff.
Mm-hmm. That's tonight?
That's right now. It's coming on right now.
Interesting.
So, Wagler, I told y'all since that he put up 46 on Purdue, I was like, this kid gonna be a player.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm gonna tap in. I think what we getting 1 hour and a half in. I could catch the second half of that show.
It ain't even start yet. They still doing all the pregame stuff, so you gonna catch most of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Summer League been interesting. I fuck with Summer League, but maybe just because I'm a Nets fan and we always got Summer League to look forward to. You know what I mean?
No, I fuck with Summer League just because I want to see these kids, kind of play. It's not at the next level yet, but it's kind of like that transitional step because it's not just them that they playing against each other like they was playing, a couple months ago in college, but they also playing with dudes who've had a taste of the NBA and some experience in the NBA, and the game is a little bit different. So I just want to see how they're gonna, transition early on and see exactly what's going on. And so far, what I've been seeing is what I've expected and what I've been telling everybody. Like I'm telling everybody, Darren Peterson is the truth. 27. My fault. 28 in the first game, 25 in the second game, 24 tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like I told everybody. Everybody's worried about his cramps and everything. Don't worry about it. He's gonna get buckets. Tonight was AJ's first game, 27. Boozer had a good game in his first game. Acuff went off in his first 2 games. Acuff led Summer League in points per game after his first 2 games. The only person that was close to him was Igor, was second. He was behind him by a point.
Yeah, Igor was hooping, bro. I watched those games for Igor, and I
just think is I just imagine if we had the number 1 and number 2 scorer in the same backcourt, what could possibly be instead of a dude that we can only play 1 out of 3 games because we worried about his back.
Oh man,
yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
As much as I don't want to admit that shit, it was disappointing not seeing him versus Darius Acuff Jr. for one. I think
They was
I
high.
think the NBA got it right, making that game one. Like they got it right. And for the
And Sean
Mikael
Marks
Brown
made the
Jr.
call and
did-
said, "Jordy, don't put him in the game. We gotta hide him. We can't expose this right away."
Nah, I wasn't feeling that, bro.
I like the game that he did play.
Yeah, he
It
played
was
good.
solid, but come on, is it anything like any of these other dudes that I'm talking about? His peers, where he was picked. These other dudes is putting up numbers. He had a solid game.
I feel like it was better than Acuff game because I watched the game with Acuff, and Acuff wasn't that impressive. Even though he did score 24 points, he was 9 for 29. He did make the game-winning assist, but he was 9 for 29. He started off the first half horrible, but it
And
was
they
only
won.
the first half. They did win. And I kept saying
He's the
that,
best player in a win.
best player, debatable.
And that's why I was upset because Mikael Brown Jr.
But
wasn't
he
there.
just kept shooting. The only thing I gave him the nod that he had the confidence to keep shooting, even though he was shooting so horribly.
Right, but see, my thing is, I don't need Mikael Brown Jr. to be the alpha with Diego as his teammate. He was going to play in that game too. So you having in both of them. One of the things that Mikael Brown Jr. did was not try to be the alpha because he didn't feel he needed to, because Diego was going to be there, and it's more of a duo thing than it was him going at Darius Acuff Jr. I would have wanted to see that. Don't take that from the fans, bro. If they're gonna schedule that to game one, bro, like let us see that.
from the fans.
Mikael made his first NBA shot. Darius Acuff took a long time before he made his first NBA shot. Like the first time they passed from the ball, he shot.
Did you see that shot though? That shot wasn't skill. That shot was more luck than skill.
That leaning 3-pointer?
Yeah, that was more luck than skill.
Nah, he knocked that shit down. He was waiting for that.
Yeah.
They practiced that.
I don't know if that was luck. That shit was it looked.
And his shooting percentage, what was he? 4 of 11?
4 of 11, yeah.
Yeah, come on, man.
And what he had,
10 points, 11 points. Like I said, he had a solid game. It wasn't like everybody else, all these other top dudes, they throwing up dubs. Yaxel Lindenborg tonight, right before the AJ and what's the name game, and that game against Dallas.
Went to the Warriors?
He put up 21 and 10. 21 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. He was picked at number 12. You know what I'm saying? Like these dudes that was picked in this draft, the other dude that was picked from Michigan by Dallas in that same game, he put up 27. These dudes is coming out here, they not playing. I'm not impressed by a solid game when your peers is putting up numbers.
You got to play in that Knicks game tomorrow, bro. Like
well,
this is ridiculous.
It was in a win though. It was 100-79 win.
Everybody else was balling.
He need to play
the night before we put out the C squad. The night before we put out the C squad and got a win. Name me 2 people from that team from game 2 that y'all know that played.
Tyler.
Oh,
okay. Besides the rookie.
And he was
hold up.
Come on, man.
Hold it down. There was other players, but Tyler was the more notable player.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
There's only one for real.
Yo,
the
man,
other ones is
like
he
better do something. He better do something tomorrow. Otherwise, until he showed me something to justify why he was picked. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's solid game, and the rest of these dudes is putting up numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
See, some of these players, I don't know. He said Brady Smith going to take Halliburton's job too. I don't know.
Nah, I don't see that.
Yo, Justin Kellogg, you wilding out right now.
He always be wilding.
Right.
He always be wilding.
Yo, hold on. AJ Brown and Jaylen Brown is his brother, cousin.
Yeah.
They like second cousins or something.
Mm-hmm.
How they just gonna find out now?
Yo, should be crazy, man.
Ancestry. You know what I'm saying? Probably never know. You know what I mean? Had to,
It ain't like neither one of them just got to the NBA or NFL though. Grandpa couldn't have told them a couple years ago.
Nah, he had to let them know now because they trading places. One going from New England to Philly, the other one going from Philly to New England. So since they trading places right now, that was the perfect time for them to find out.
That's funny as hell.
Maybe they could stay in each other's cribs now. Like you don't gotta go buy a crib. Like you could just stay in the spot that I was in Philly, and then you could stay in the spot that I was in Mass.
Mm-hmm.
Word.
They say they do. The first time I heard that was MPJ. MPJ said that about Cam Johnson.
Elmo, wow.
No, I heard that Drew Holiday was Dame Lillard's landlord.
Yeah.
Because it was like one of those games when they was playing Boston, they was like, yeah, you thought they was talking about some game shit or something like that. He was telling her that the Wi-Fi was fucking up at the crib.
It's smart as hell if you think about it though, because like why
sell you?
Right, and they be moving around, so it's like, yo, if I already know you and I know you got a crib and I'm gonna be in this city for the next year or 2 years or whatever, shit, I might as well just be like, yo, what up? Like, what would you charge me?
Mm-hmm. Right. MPJ and Cam Johnson did that. Cam Johnson moved to MPJ crib.
Yeah, see? Makes sense.
Makes sense to me. I mean, because
you gotta get a realtor. You ain't gotta get a realtor 10%.
Especially if you like the crib, right?
Yo, but hold on. I think I covered everything.
No, I got something else in the clip. Oh, shout out to happy belated birthday to Cree Summer, man. Y'all know who Cree Summers is.
Like Cree Summers.
Yeah,
of course. That's a different world like Cree Summer.
Yeah, shout out to her though, man. She her birthday was the other day. But really though, why I wanted to shout her out and highlight is, yo, she's one of the greatest voice actors of this generation. Mm-hmm. And I don't think a lot of people know that, and she don't get enough credit for it. So I'm gonna just run off a couple of characters that she has voiced over the years, and let me know if y'all a little surprised at any of these characters. All right. So Susie Carmichael from the Rugrats. I think we all knew that. Here's one that I didn't know: Elmira Duff from Tiny Toons. Number 5 from Kids Next Door. Penny from Inspector Gadget. Valerie Gray from Danny Phantom. Cleo from Clifford the Big Red Dog. Foxy from Drawn Together. Princess Kaeda from Atlantis. Miranda Callaghan from As Told by Ginger. Those are just a couple of the voices that she's done over the past 30 whatever years. So, yo, that's an impressive list, man. And me, being in this voice actor world now, man, I respect the hell out of her grind, man. So shout out to her. Happy birthday to her.
Yeah, nah, salute. I had seen that. I had meant to send it to you too. She's dope for that, and I like that. She found work after that. Because to be honest with you, seeing her in a different world was dope, and I wonder what happened to her. Like, I didn't see her in movies and shit like that, but to know that she was still working doing the voice acting, and I knew this years later.
But Tiny Toons was the same time as A Different World, so she was doing both at the same time.
Yeah, like I didn't
have a backup plan.
Yeah, I think that's.
Yo, I didn't know she was Elmira, bro. That's crazy.
I didn't know James Earl Jones was Darth Vader. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know that, but when I heard it, it made sense.
But nah, that was the one that blew my mind, was that she was Elmira. Like, and that one and Penny from Inspector Gadget. Inspector Gadget, yo, we talking the 80s. So she was doing that before A Different World. Inspector Gadget. That was the niece from Inspector Gadget. She was that voice.
I remember beating all of that shit.
That's crazy. So yeah, shout out to her, man. I only hope that one day I could be half as talented and successful as she has been in the voiceover world, man, because it's an incredible resume, man.
Mm-hmm. Word. Yeah, she's really dope, man. Word. I really, and to the point of the whole remaking shit, if they miss on this Different World shit, but Different World set the bar so high, it made high schoolers want to go to college. It wasn't just entertainment; it was actual. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say grooming, but it definitely introduced the idea. And I think if we was,
but that's a proper grooming, though. If you think about it, if you want to use that term, because for real, that was the first thing. That in school days was the first thing that made me even kind of pay attention to college, or even, hey, what's college? You know what I'm saying? Because you hear about the shit as a kid, but it's like, okay, whatever. But then you see shit like that, and you like, oh, this shit look cool.
Yeah, this is what life is like if I was in college type shit. And the kind of introspective look was dope. The characters was dope. It had all different kind of characters. And, you're meeting all of these different people from around the world. And, you know what I mean? I just think that, it's hard to duplicate that. And they're going to try to remake the show, but who's Whitney? Who's Dwayne Wade? You know what I'm saying? Who's Dwayne Wade? Who's Ron? You know what I mean? Who's the?
No, they're not doing it that way. I don't think they're doing it that way. I think they're doing it like a Flash Future type thing, where it's going to be all new characters, and they're going to have some of the older characters pop up and appear and be a part of the show. That, from my understanding, that's how they're going about it.
Okay.
So it's not like a remake per se. It's not like how Fresh Prince is a dramatic remake of the old Fresh Prince. I think this is more or less like the new generation being at Hillman College.
Right. So are they gonna have the rest of them on there as fucking parents or some shit?
Yeah, like parents and advisors and shit like that. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, doesn't the show center around Dwayne and Whitley's kid?
This nigga Justin Kellogg is back.
Oh yeah, he's back with his wild shit.
Bro, I once I realized what he was on, I just started reading those comments, bro.
You don't remember Justin Kellogg? Justin Kellogg be pulling up, man. He your boy from a couple weeks back.
That ain't my boy.
He tunes in, man. He tunes in, man.
Yeah, to this show. I never seen him be. It's not like he be in my regular chat on my show. This is the first time I've seen him on.
No, it's not the first time you've seen him in, man.
No, not here, but I'm just saying, from when I do the basketball content.
Yo, he just called you daddy.
Nah, don't call me that, man. Shout out to Mo. What's up, man?
Yo, Breeze said it's only 3 people that could call me that shit. My kids and my woman. That's it.
This other dude said I was dressed like a pilot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I came back from flying the friendly skies. That was a funny one. Fuck him though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh man. Yo, that was hilarious. Breeze was like, I don't know how to feel about this.
Yeah, nah, no, I know how to feel about it. Don't call me that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to invite that type of energy. You know what I mean?
It's only 3 people in this whole world.
They funny out here, man. But yeah, man. We talked about the games. And I mean the Summer League games. We talked about the PlayStation games. What else? Oh, it was something else. Did y'all hear that song, bro?
Oh, I knew it was something else. I had this. What? Yo, Breeze. When I see this story, I thought of you, bro. Not to cut you off, Jay, but I thought of Breeze when I seen this shit, and I just remembered about it. Yo, did you hear that Mano said he wears a hairpiece?
I don't know why you thought of me. I ain't never wearing no hairpiece.
I'm just saying, yo, bro. If I would have never told you that, would you have ever thought that Mano rocked a hairpiece? Yes or no?
Nah, I ain't never thought that deep
So it's
about
what I'm
his hair.
saying, yo. They got some shit out there that's like,
But don't
like
take it me next
real
time you see
natural
that
looking.
shit.
Yo, he even got the waves
I'm
in his shit,
never.
bro. He
I'm
got the
not.
360s, bro.
That's not who I am, bro. I listen. I will go bald.
Yo, when I seen that
Hold on,
shit,
but
it blew my mind, bro. And
but the next time you think of a man,
because I would have never thought.
I accept my fate. If I can't get braids, dreads, if I can't get a flat top, I will accept my fate. But to lie to myself and go and get a hairpiece is something I won't do. I just feel like, I got my pops as an example. He went bald, you know what I'm saying? I'll go bald before I wear a headpiece, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, bro, like you would have never known.
Not me. I'm just
if
not.
If I ain't say it, you would have never knew.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't have known.
Y'all got to check. Did y'all not see that? He said that shit on their last episode of Let's Rap About It. And they was all like, yo, for real? Like none of them really knew. Like that shit was crazy. So Breeze, check that clip out.
Lil Steez with the hairpiece.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I guess that people like that, they wear toupees and shit like that. But to be honest with you, not to say it like that, I thought that was, I never seen a black man wear a toupee. You know what I mean?
Yo, a lot of old different color men wear toupees, man.
Didn't niggas say Steve Harvey hairline with the toupee? Like that shit was fake.
You don't know. After finding out that Mano was wearing a hairpiece, like who knows who else might be? You know what I'm saying? Like you never know because that shit look normal.
Yeah, I'll get a bald head before that. If I had to choose, and that's just what it was.
You know, was it 360s?
Bruh, I want the 360, not bad enough to lie to myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just accept what it is because at the end of the day, I accept who I am. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, that's not what everybody is. Like, I've asked my barber, and he told me, he said, yo, nah, people do that shit. He was telling me those are installments. Like he was like, yo,
it's a hair system. That's what he was calling it, a hair system.
Yeah, he was like, yo, I make money. I don't charge your average haircut. What I charge you ain't what I charge them. Like barbers are into that shit. If you want that, they're gonna do it for you because they charging you extra for it. The whole thing is a, you know what I'm saying, business at this point.
Shit is like hopping in a DeLorean.
I don't know, man.
Going back to the future, baby.
But I gotta check out that clip. I definitely want to see that.
Check it out. Like I'm surprised neither one of y'all seen that because it was on their last episode. I think that shit was like 2 or 3 days ago or something. When I seen that shit, I was like, oh shit.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't really watch Let's Rap About It like that. And they clips don't come across the timeline that much.
All right. See, like all of the podcast shit be coming across my timeline. Like they shit. Of course, Drink Champs, All the Smoke, Shannon shit.
I don't be seeing
Uncle Murder and Tony Yayo shit.
I just be seeing Joe and Jada and
Joe and Jada, yeah, of course.
Joe and Jada and Joe Buttons for real.
Yeah, those two.
Buttons shit don't come across my timeline. I'm glad.
But that's the only one that I be seeing.
I'm not really a fan of that.
Y'all heard Rory from the Rory and Mal podcast had a stroke?
Yeah, I heard that, man.
I was like, damn.
Word.
And I think they said he had a stroke at the Jay-Z pop-up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like,
that's some scary shit, man.
I hope he good. Crazy.
Word.
Yeah.
God wish you health, man. That shit crazy.
Some prayers to him, man.
Relax.
That's crazy. You don't want to have.
He don't need to be at none of them shows this weekend.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yo, y'all heard the tickets is reduced like crazy for the like it's tickets available for way cheaper than what it was when they first came out. So
yeah,
y'all want to get in the building? They as low as like 130. I seen.
Yeah. Wow. I seen somebody upset online saying they mad they paid that price and now the ticket price they paid is low.
Like it's VIP price is better. And TickPics and all of them other different apps and shit like Game Time. Like yo, don't go out and spend that type of bread for a concert. Somebody always gonna resell because they can't make it or something like that. Yo, 130 is the cheapest ticket going now. And what was they paying for the cheapest back then? Like 400 or 500?
I thought it was more like 800. But
It's crazy.
Going and buying multiple tickets trying to resell, and then once they realize they can't resell all of them, then prices is going to hit rock bottom.
Trying to get
something. They got to make something to nothing.
Yep. So yeah, 130 to get in the building, that ain't bad. I would pay 130 if I was there.
2 bands. No, you can't sell it for 2 bands. Niggas not coming for 2 bands. For 2 bands, I'ma watch that shit from the train station, nigga. How about that?
Right.
I'm gonna go right.
I'm gonna pop a bottle on the platform. You know what I'm saying? Order me some DoorDash.
And stand right in the train station on the floor and look down at the concert.
Right. He's gonna be standing on buildings close enough to hear that shit.
Right, man.
Right.
I still think the Bronx niggas gonna bum rush the door at some point. Know what I mean? So all you got to do is be there when the Bronx rushes in. Know what I mean?
That shit gonna be on some chill shit. I don't think nobody gonna wild out. It's Hove.
Nah, they gonna wild out. Fuck that, wild out. Come on, wild out.
Hey, yo.
I'm about to end the show, bro. I'm dead ass about to end the show. That shit crazy, bro.
Yo, Breeze, man. That's that.
Yo, Breeze got fans in the comments, man. So
right, he got a super fan. You was talking super chat earlier. You got a super fan, bro.
Right.
Bruh. I ain't on that type of time. Let me tell you right now, man. I'm not on that type of time. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't on that type of time. At all.
Oh man, that shit is hilarious right there.
So the answer, because you put it in question form, so the answer is no. You know what I'm saying? No. No, you cannot. You know what I mean?
Oh man,
that's funny as hell.
Yeah, man. So I'm finna end the show unless y'all got.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, you can definitely end on that note. Know what I mean?
Yeah, man. This is big fan. This is JTV, Philosophical P, and Big Fan Breezy. This is Stir the Pot. We're gonna be back. Stir the Pot. The same Stir the Pot time on time next time.